Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel and welcome to my channel if you are new. My name is Danielle and I'm a full-time reseller on Poshmark, Mercari, and eBay. Today is Wednesday, which means a brand new What's a Wednesday video is here. If you're new and you're not sure exactly what that means, this is just a video I release every Wednesday. I go through my sales from the previous week, talk about them more in depth, talk about how much the item sold for, where I got the item, how much I paid for the item, how long it took to sell. So if you're interested in seeing my sales from last week, go ahead and keep watching and let's jump right in. Also, before we get started, I want to apologize if the lighting is just a little bit off in this video. Typically, I have pretty good lighting for What's a Wednesday videos, but today it is very gloomy outside and cloudy, so the lighting is not working with me. So I did want to apologize if the lighting will be a little bit darker today, but hopefully it's not too bad. All right, jumping right in, these sales are going to be from October 17th to October 23rd. Starting with October 17th, the first sale I made was a Poshmark sale. This is a pair of American Eagle gray high-rise shorts in a size 0. These sold for $25 with a Poshmark fee of $5, and then I was left with $20. These shorts I have had for about 7.5 months, and typically American Eagle shorts sell pretty fast for me. 7.5 months isn't a bad time frame though. I don't know how much I paid for these. I don't know why it wasn't written down, but I do not know. It was a good sale. They sold, I believe they sold outright, so I had them listed for $25 and they sold for $25. I'm happy with this sale, even though I don't know how much I paid for it. I know it wasn't much. American Eagle shorts typically don't sell for any more than $25, $28, so I wouldn't pay for a lot for them, but overall I am happy with this sale. And I only made one sale on October 17th, so we're moving on to October 18th. The first sale I made was a pair of Chico's brand new with tag Juliet textured dot ankle pants in a size 14. These sold for $25 with a Poshmark fee of $5, and then I was left with $20. These pants I got from a flip lot, and whenever I refer to getting something from a flip lot, that just means I've used the app Flip and I'm consigning these items for someone else. So in the end, the profit is split between myself and my client. These pants took about 4.5 months to sell, so they were, I believe I just extended the time period to sell them and then they sold. I did want a little more for these pants, but they had been sitting for so long that when I received a $25 offer, I just accepted because I had them for a while, so it was still an okay price. I think they sold in a pretty okay time frame. I did want more, but I can't complain about the sale. It was still a good sale. And then the last sale I made on October 18th was an eBay sale. This is actually my second ever eBay sale. If you've been watching me for a little bit, you know I just recently started cross-listing to eBay. I have cross-listed to eBay in the past, but I'm actually serious about it. You guys are going to hold me accountable. This is my second eBay sale. I haven't quite figured out how I'm going to do the eBay sales and the What's a Wednesday videos yet, but we'll still discuss this sale. This is a pair of Lululemon women's everyday mid-rise skinny pants in black. These sold for $55. I don't remember my fee or anything from them because eBay is very complicated, but I know it's still a good profit. These pants were from a flip lot. They took 5 days to sell. I had them listed at, I want to say $70 originally, and then someone offered me actually a really low offer, and then I countered them, and then they countered, they countered 55, and then I just accepted. One, because I want to make some sales on eBay to try to get that going, and two, 55 was still reasonable for the item, so I was really happy with the sale, and they sold really fast. Moving on to October 19th, the first sale I made was a Poshmark sale. This is a pair of American Eagle distressed high-rise jeggings in a size 2. These sold for $30 with a Poshmark fee of $6, and then I was left with $24. These jeans are from my JOMAR wholesale passes palette that I bought at the beginning of this year. I do have a video all about it on my channel. It's been a while since that video. I had just started YouTube at that point, but these took about 6 months to sell. This palette is going great so far. I will have a follow-up video eventually about the palette. I just haven't had a chance to do that. But these sold pretty fast and they had a really great profit. They sold outright for $30, so I'm really happy with the sale. And next up is another Poshmark sale. This is a BCBG Max Azria navy blue cropped fringe top in a size extra small. This sold for $22 with a Poshmark fee of $4.40, and then I was left with $17.60. This shirt I got from a JOMAR wholesale box. I paid about $4.50 for it, and it took 8.5 months to sell. BCBG, Max Azria, Generation, all that. I cannot sell this brand. I do not like the brand. The only reason I listed this is because it came in a JOMAR box. It still did have a profit, which actually surprised me. I did not think it would sell for $22, which is what I listed it at. So I was happy that it sold. Obviously, this is not something I'd buy from the thrift store, but I'm still happy that I made a profit. And next up, we have another Poshmark sale, and this is actually a bundle sale. This is a bundle of 4 different items, and it sold for $92 with a Poshmark fee of $18.40, and then I was left with $73.60. The first item in the bundle is a dress by Patrons of Peace. It's an off-shoulder floral maxi dress in a size medium. I had it listed originally at $27 before it sold in the bundle. I got this dress for $1.40. I don't know where I got it. I think it was maybe, you know what? I don't even know how long ago I got this either. It cost me $1.40. So obviously when I got the offer for the bundle, I kept that in mind. And that dress, I just couldn't move. It's not really a brand I'd probably pick up again, but I'm happy that it sold in the bundle. The next item in the bundle was a Dickies pink and black tie-dye hoodie in a size medium. This was listed at $28 originally before it sold in the bundle. I got this from a JOMAR box for $4.44, and it took about 2 to 3 months to sell, so it sold pretty fast. I do believe this had a small flaw on it as well, so very happy to sell it in this bundle, and it still had a good profit. The next item is by The North Face. It's a men's patch pullover hoodie in a size small. This was listed at $49 originally before selling in the bundle. I got this from a flip lot, and it took 2 months to sell. The North Face is a brand that I have stopped picking up as of now. Obviously, I had this before, and then if my client does send it to me in a flip lot, I will attempt to sell it, but North Face is a brand that, like, doesn't ever move for me. I'm jealous of all the people that can actually move it because I cannot. But overall, I'm happy with this selling in this bundle, and it still had a good profit. And then the last item in the bundle was a cabbie white long sleeve, a playwright blouse in a size medium. This was listed at $28 originally, and I got it for $2 at the thrift store, and it took about 11 months to sell. So, happy with this one as well. Everything in here had a pretty low cost of goods, and then obviously one item was a flip item. So, overall, I'm really happy with this bundle sale, and I had a really good profit overall. And the last sale on October 19th was a Mercari sale. This is by the brand Sanuk. It's a women's cruiser shoes in wash charcoal. These sold for $30 with a selling fee of $3 and a processing fee of $1.17, and then I was left with $25.83. These I actually got from a garage sale that I went to a couple weeks ago, and I ended up averaging everything I got that day together, and these cost me about $1.90. And of course, 2 weeks is how long they took to sell. These sold very quickly. I was actually surprised. I do really like selling Sanuk, but I was surprised these sold for $30. Typically they sell for a little lower, but it doesn't bother me. I can usually get them pretty cheap, but these ended up selling at $30, which is what I listed them at, which is great. So overall, I'm really happy with this sale. I had a great profit, and I've actually really come to like selling Sanuk because they usually sell pretty fast for me. Moving on to October 20th, the first sale I made was another Mercari sale. This is a pair of Eileen Fisher brown straight leg crepe pants. These sold for $37 with a selling fee of $3.70 and a processing fee of $1.37, and then I was left with $31.93. These pants I got from a flip lot, and they took 2 weeks to sell. These sold very quickly. I had them listed at, I want to say $45 originally. And then she did a pretty low offer of around like $30, so I counted $37, and we ended up just settling on $37. So that was a great price for the pants. Obviously, Eileen Fisher is an amazing brand. I love selling it. I actually sell it quite often. So great sale, great profit, and I'm really happy with it. And next up is a Poshmark sale. This is by the brand Design Lab. This is a pair of black block heel mules in a size 9. These sold for $20 with a Poshmark fee of $4, and then I was left with $16. These I got from a JOMAR box for $4, and they took a little over 1 year to sell. So I've had these for a very, very long time. This came in a 20-piece mixed women's shoe box, which I love getting those boxes. There are always a couple pairs in those that sit for a long time or don't sell. But this specific box I had already well over profited, and this is like one of the last few pairs I had left. So I was happy to sell it for $20. I had it listed at $28 originally, and when I received the $20 offer, I accepted so fast because I was just ready to have them not in my closet anymore. I've had them for so long. I was ready to be done looking at them. And next up is another Poshmark sale. This is by the brand We The Free. This is a blue Catalina thermal top in a size medium. This sold for $35 with a Poshmark fee of $7, and then I was left with $28. This top I got from the thrift store for $3.50, and it took 2 weeks to sell. If you watch my vlogs, this was in One of them where I went to a thrift store and had really bad luck and only went home with like 2 to 3 things. And this is one of the things, and they ended up selling really quickly. I had it listed at $40 originally, received a $30 offer, countered $35. They went ahead and accepted, which was amazing. Sometimes I lose out on a sale that way, but this item I was feeling like it was worth at least $35. Free People thermal tops tend to do pretty well for me. Some of them sit way longer than others, and some of them sell extremely fast. This one sold really fast and had an amazing profit, so I'm very happy with it. And next up is another Poshmark sale. This is a pair of Nike women's Air Max Thea sneakers in khaki green. These were in a size 9. They sold for $72 with a Poshmark fee of $14.40, and then I was left with $57.60. These shoes I got from a flip buyout, which just means when a consignment period ended, I bought out the rest of their stuff for a lump sum, and then these ended up selling from that. I paid $7.50 for these, which was an amazing purchase because they ended up selling for $72. They took 3 months and 1 week to sell, so they sold right after I bought them out, which was amazing. Obviously, these had an amazing profit, and I had them listed at, I think, $80 originally, and they received a very reasonable offer of $72 and accepted. So obviously, I'm really happy with the sale, and it had an amazing profit. And the last sale on October 20th was another Poshmark sale. This is by the brand Super Down, and this is an Amelia tie front romper in black. This was in a size medium. It sold for $22 with a Poshmark fee of $4.40, and then I was left with $17.60. This romper I got from a JOMAR box for $4.44, and it took about 2 months to sell. So this sold pretty fast, and it had a pretty good profit. Obviously, Super Down is not a brand I've really sold a lot in the past. I think this is actually my first item from that brand to sell, and it wasn't a super great piece. I think they're actually somewhat more profitable on a better piece, but I had this listed at $28 originally and then sold it for $22, so it was a pretty reasonable price, and I'm still happy with it, and it still did have a profit. Moving on to October 21st, the first sale I made was another Poshmark sale. This is a Zara brown chunky knit oversized sweater in a size small. This sold for $17 with a Poshmark fee of $3.40, and then I was left with $13.60. This sweater I got from a JOMAR box for $3.45, and it took about 6.5 months to sell. So it still sold fairly quickly. 6 months is not a terrible time frame for me. I don't mind when things take that long. Obviously, the profit on the item wasn't amazing, but it still did make a profit, so I can't be mad at it. Zara is a brand that I like to sell certain things, but I'm definitely very, very picky with them, and the only reason why I even listed this was because it was in a JOMAR box, but this specific piece I would not have purchased if I was at the thrift store. And next up is another Poshmark sale. This is a pair of American Eagle medium wash low rise favorite boyfriend jeans in a size 6. These sold for $25 with a Poshmark fee of $5, and then I was left with $20. These I got from a flip lot, and they took 2 weeks to sell. This specific flip lot is all American Eagle jeans, which if you've been following me for a while, you know that I love selling American Eagle jeans. More so the skinny distressed jeans, but these still do sell pretty well for me. I had these listed at, I want to say $30 originally, and then sold them for $25, so it was pretty reasonable. And of course, I had a good profit for myself and my client. And then the last sale on October 21st was a pair of Topshop Jamie Floral Embossed skinny jeans in a size 26. These sold for $23 with a Poshmark fee of $4.60, and then I was left with $18.40. These jeans I got also from my JOMAR Wholesale Passes palette, and they took about 6 months to sell. Typically, I do really love selling the Topshop jeans. They typically sell pretty fast for me. These had floral embossing on them, which is not super on trend at the moment, so that is why they took a little longer to sell. But I am still happy with the sale, and I'm still happy with the profit. And next, on October 22nd, I actually made no sales, which typically doesn't happen super often for me, but it does happen every so often when I'm having just a pretty slow sales week, which definitely happened last week. But it doesn't get me down. I just keep moving, keep working, and I make sales the next day. But moving on to October 23rd, the first sale I made was a Poshmark sale. This is by the brand Ariat. It is a cruiser cheetah print slides in a size 7. These sold for $38 with a Poshmark fee of $7.60, and then I was left with $30.40. These I got from a flip lot, and they took just over 2 months to sell. I'm very happy with the sale. I had them listed at, I want to say $45 originally, and then I sold them for $38, which is amazing and very reasonable. I love selling Ariat. I've had really good luck with their shoes and with their jeans, so I would definitely recommend picking this brand up. And next is another Poshmark sale. This is a pair of Keds black velvet slip-on sneakers in a size 8.5. These sold for $20 with a Poshmark fee of $4, and then I was left with $16. These I got from my ThreadUp rescue box that I ordered not too long ago. These I bought for $5.77, and they took 1 month to sell. I already profited on that ThreadUp box, so this was a pure profit item, which is great. Obviously, it didn't have like the most amazing profit margin ever, but I'm still very happy with it, and I'm still very happy that it sold very quickly. I had these listed at $28 originally, and when I received a $20 offer, I went ahead and accepted. Typically, I can't move Keds for a really great amount. They typically sell between $20 and $25, so it was reasonable, and I was happy with it, so I went ahead and accepted, but I'm very happy with the sale still. And next up is another Poshmark sale. This is by Lululemon. This is a Devi Crew in heathered gray in a size 6. This sold for $38 with a Poshmark fee of $7.60, and then I was left with $30.40. This sweater I got also from a flip buyout, and it cost me $4.40, and it took 3.5 months to sell. This sold really fast, had a really great profit, and I'm really happy with the sale. Obviously, this is another flip buyout, which I've had a really good luck with flip buyouts so far. And I've actually been really loving getting inventory that way when either a lot ends and I just buy it out so I don't have to like give anything else to the client. It also makes it easier on me because as someone who has a ton of consignment clients, losing a consignment client is a really great thing because then it's one less thing I have to worry about. So I've been loving to buy flip lots out, and it's been working out really well for me. And the last sale on October 23rd and from last week was a Mercari sale. This is an Adidas Stella McCartney Ultra Boost sneakers. These sold for $45 with a selling fee of $4.50 and a processing fee of $1.61, and then I was left with $38.89. These shoes I got from a flip lot, and they took just under 2 months to sell. I had these originally listed at $60, and I really wanted a little more for them, but it was Mercari, and on Mercari I will take a little bit lower of an offer because their fees are a little bit lower. So $45 was still reasonable, and the comps for these shoes were all over the place, so I was still happy with this sale. Obviously, I wanted a little more, but I'm still happy, and I can't be mad. It still did have a profit. Alright, guys, that is it for this week's What's on Wednesday video. Hope you guys enjoyed watching. My sales last week were just kind of meh. I didn't really make a ton. Some of them just weren't really that great, but overall, I'm still happy with my sales week and happy to be making sales mostly every day. Let me know what y'all's favorite sale was down below. I think mine was the Nike shoes that I got in the flip buyout. Those sold for a really great amount and had such a great profit. I was super happy with those. But I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. Don't forget to like this video if you're enjoying, subscribe if you haven't already, and hit that bell notification to be notified every time I post a new video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you again next week.